You've just subscribed to iRacing, ready to start a new gaming experience like no other. Maybe you've completed the first race, gone through the beginner's checklist, or maybe even done nothing at all. No problem. The only issue now though, is where to even start. With a whopping 75 series on offer in the Formula and sports car classes, the choice of which career path to take as a new iRacer can seem incredibly daunting. While the decision may seem impossible at first, don't fret, because in this video I will take you through all the career paths you can take and how you can go about tackling them for yourself. To top it all off, this is the exact strategy I will be using in my new Road to Pro series, where I go from yet another average driver to one of the best. That's right, not only will you get the definitive career progression path, but you can directly check all of your progress to my progress, giving you a coaching experience for completely free. You won't want to miss this, especially at the end, where I'll reveal a key problem that could cost anyone, regardless of skill level, seconds of lap time. To start with, it's best to get an idea of what types of cars you like, sports cars or formula cars. The best way to do this is actually to just test them all via the 4 free rookie series, the Formula V series, the Formula Ford 1600 series, the Mazda MX-5 Cup, or Miata if you're one of those people who go football soccer, and the new BMW M2 Cup. I suggest picking the next race week. You can do this by checking the schedule, then going on test drive and practicing each car. Don't focus too much on lap times at this stage. Rather, spend all your time making sure you can race for 12 minutes. This step is critical. Don't be discouraged if it feels hard in the beginning. It took me a whopping 5 hours of straight practice before I could merely hook up a single clean lap. If you are able to successfully complete race distances in all 4 cars without any incident points, doing some AI races could help you get that advantage when you actually start racing. Remember not to rush though. It's vital you are able to complete these 12-minute races. Once some test laps under your belt, now it's time to show them off in ranked races. It doesn't really matter which car you go with first. I would recommend picking whichever one you feel most comfortable in. Now, there is a possibility you may have heard other drivers suggest to not qualify and start at the back of your grid for your rookie races. I promise you, it is a lot better to actually qualify and start where you qualified on the grid, even if there is a higher risk of crash. This is because learning to avoid accidents is a crucial skill that will benefit you anywhere on the platform. But for some reason, most drivers skip it. Actually, doing races the proper way will allow you to get a massive advantage as you progress the iRacing ladder. You've completed qualifying and practice. Now it's time for the race. Getting these cars off the line is very simple. When the lights appear, hold down the brakes at 100%, shift into first, then go full throttle while still holding the brakes. When the lights go green, completely lift off the brake. This will allow you to get a good start in every car except the MX-5. For that, you will need to assign your clutch to a button. Do this by calibrating your pedals, then upon reaching the calibrate clutch screen, pressing whichever button you want your clutch to be. Then repeat the same process as above, but instead of the brake pedal, you have a clutch. Remember not to hold the brake. Once the race is underway, always be looking for potential accidents. When racing another car, don't be aggressive, but also don't just let them pass you freely. Rather, leave plenty of space. Simply letting them by will teach you nothing about racecraft, and being too aggressive will cause both of you to crash. Once you've completed your first race, pat yourself on the back and get ready to go again. Rookie races run every 30 minutes, so you should have no trouble getting your D license. Remember to compete in all 4 series at least a few times before the end of the race week. That's all there is to it. After completing all the steps listed above, you are now ready to continue your career. By this point, once the race week is over, you can begin focusing on the car or cars you enjoy most. That's not to say you can't continue doing them all, though. For now, I would recommend continuing with the rookie series and not rushing to the higher series until your lap times are good enough for the front end in your split. It may seem lucrative to go through the vast myriad of D-Class series, but trust me, it's best to get the fundamentals down now so you don't have to worry about them later. This is the key tip I was talking about. Don't rush and take your time. If you are patient, unlike the majority of racers on the platform, you could see massive gains when you face them without even having to do anything. If you guys want me to show you where to progress from here, be sure to subscribe. And if this video gains 5 subscribers, I'll do a video about that. If you want a short insight though, be sure to check out part 1 of my Road to Pro playlist, which should be linked on the screen now. That's all for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy racing!